Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. This is the Main Street CEO. This is my very first YouTube live. I'm super excited to have you guys here. Um, this has been a long journey for me. So I'm doing something totally different than I've ever done before, but I'm excited. You know, you guys could have been anywhere else on Friday today, but you chose to kick it with me, and I'm greatly appreciative of your time. So I'm only going to spend maybe about 45 minutes just sharing my story as far as what happened with me with my stroke. It's been a long journey, but I'm so grateful. I'm very, very grateful.
No, you don't smoke weed.
So
I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
thank you guys. I greatly appreciate it. And once again, give yourselves a round of applause for just being here today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So before I get started, I did want to take this opportunity to say thank you, to give some shout outs. Uh, Number one, guys, I am nervous. This is my first YouTube live. So, um, give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Um, I have intentions to do more of these in the future. This is therapy for me. So thank you for being here. Um, First of all, I want to thank God for his grace and his mercy for giving me a second chance at life. And I don't take that lightly. I was I was talking to my daughter a couple of days ago, and your boy celebrated a birthday last Friday. Yes. And I was telling my daughter, I said, this time around, my birthday was very, very special to me because, like I was telling her, um, you guys could have been celebrating the 1 year anniversary of my passing, but instead, God had a different plan for me. And like I said, I'm just so grateful for everything. Um, I also want to give a shout out to my ex-wife, my baby mama, Tracy. Thank you so much for your love and your support. You have done so much to just be there for me when my life was on the line. And I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful for you. I want to thank my children, Jessica, Savannah, and Megan. You guys have truly, truly, truly been there for your dad, making sure that I get to my doctor's appointments, any medication that I may have needed, whatever was needed to make sure that I had what I needed to survive this. I greatly appreciate it. Um, and I want to also thank uh, my auntie Jackie because she took care of me when I was released from the hospital for about 4 months. And when I tell you this woman is my second mother, and auntie, I just want to say I love you and thank you so much for just loving me and taking care of me until I can get myself back to the strength that I needed to be able to, care for myself. So I'm so grateful. Uh, I also want to give a shout out to my girlfriend, Jennifer, for being the apple of my eye. Thank you so much for just the, the the support that you've given me. It's been a long journey, and I know it wasn't easy. Um, we had a rocky road during this time, but I just want to say I thank you and I appreciate you, and just know that your boy's gonna make it happen. Also, I want to thank some people on you in the YouTube community that was or has been an inspiration to me. I want to thank lead attorney. I hope you are doing well, man. Um, your inspiration, your story inspired me to really, really start my YouTube channel and to get out of my comfort zone. So this is something that is totally out of my comfort zone. And way, by the way, by the way, how y'all like the studio, man? Huh? How do y'all like the studio? Talk to me. Let me know what your boy did in stage. Let me know. Let me know what you think of the studio. Yes, yes, yes. And this is very, very special to me, by the way, this studio. We're gonna get to my story, but I did just want to share some things. This studio, this is a very, very special room for me because this is the room that I cared for my mother when she had terminal cancer. And I didn't want anybody to ever sleep in this room again. So I made this a home office. And so it's very special to me. So when I'm in here, I feel her presence with me. And I'm just so grateful, y'all. But let's go ahead on and let's just talk about, you know, what happened to me, how this thing started. So it was Friday, March 15th. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I was very, very excited. I just retired 5 months prior, and I was really excited about life, you know. And I went to Chipotle, got me some lunch, had eaten that Chipotle, and I decided I was gonna take me a quick nap because I needed to get some rest because I had a part-time job that I was going to be working that afternoon. And it probably was about maybe 1:15 in the afternoon, and went to the restroom, and immediately I had this excruciating headache. And when I tell you it was the worst pain that I've ever had in my life, I never experienced no pain like that. And to just kind of give you an idea, you as a person, I want you to think about the worst pain that you've ever had in your life. Multiply that times 100, and that's what that pain was like. It was just the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. I It was hurting so bad I wanted to lay down, but for some reason I couldn't lay down. And then all of a sudden I was drinking water and I started to panic a little bit because my eyes were starting to flicker. And that made me nervous. And I knew something at that point, something is wrong. And I didn't know if I was having a heart attack. I didn't know what was going on. All I know is this was the worst pain I'd ever had in my life. It felt like my head was about to explode from the inside out. But anyway, when I realized that something was going on, I decided, you know what? I need to dial 911 because time is of essence. So when I grabbed my phone, I was trying to unlock my phone and I couldn't because with my eyesight, my phone was in my hand and it looked like this chip that I have in my finger right now. So I couldn't even go in and put in the code in order to dial 911. But I knew that as an ex Marine, my survival instincts kicked in, and I started thinking about my beautiful grandchildren, how much they mean to me. And I just prayed to God. I said, man, I got to get help. I got to get help. So what I did was I closed my eyes and I walked myself, guided myself with my hands on my wall to my stairs. I sat on the stairs and I just scooted one stair at a time until I got to the bottom. Then I I faced my front door. I walked to the front door, and when I looked out, I noticed that my neighbor, normally she's not there, but by the grace of God, she was there that day. And I looked both ways, saw no cars were coming, closed my eyes, and I just started walking straight. I knocked on the door and I told her, I have a really bad headache. I don't know what's going on, but I need some help. So they let me in the house. Um, they dialed 911 for me. And while we were waiting on 911, I gave them my phone. I asked them to uh, call my ex-wife and let her know what was going on with me, and also to call my children. Again, like I said, this was on a Friday. I still didn't know at that time what was going on with me. And so fast forward a little bit, once the ambulance came, they took me to Emory. Shout out to Emory. Um, we went through the process of them interviewing me and asking me questions, that they normally do. And that was probably about 5 p.m. that evening at that point. And the next thing I know, they were telling me that they had to do not a procedure, but a scan on my brain. And that's when they told me that I had bleeding on the brain and that it was very serious. And they needed to do whatever they could, or that they were going to do whatever they could to help me. Um, at some point, I lost conscience, and I don't know if it was induced coma that they gave me, or if it was just something because of the swelling that was on my brain. But I do know that I lost conscience. Um, at some point, I remember waking up and I couldn't see anything, but I felt all this stuff that was all over my head, my face, and everything. And I was trying to snatch the stuff off. And I was getting up and I was running, trying to get out of there. Didn't know where I was going, but that's what happened. And I remember hearing a crowd of people just yelling at me, no, 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 no. And I wasn't hearing it. I was trying to get up out of there. I heard the voice of my ex And she said, no, 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 no. She, I could hear her in my right ear. She was telling me, she said, listen, you had a stroke and you got bleeding on the brain and it's very serious. They are here to help you. I need you to calm down and let them do what they need to do to but your family is here. I'm here. Your children is here. Your aunts are here. We're all here for you. Just calm down for me. And that's what comforted me to help me, realize that I was safe, if that makes sense. Um, and that was Friday evening. And did come back to, I heard the doctors saying, well, he did a really good job. Um, you know, we're just going to monitor him for a few days and see how well he does. But he did pretty good in the procedure. And they asked how long had I had the trach in my throat. And all I could hear them say is, well, we're not sure how long, but I know that it's been a while. And I found out when they were talking that I'd been unconscious since Friday. And when they were talking, it was Sunday evening. So I was like really messed up at that point of, what actually happened. And this left eye here, I didn't know this until later, but when I was unconscious, this left eye literally was leaning all the way to the left. And that's because uh, the stroke caused nerve damage in my left eye, and I am still recovering from that. It's a slow process, but like I said, I'm still recovering from it. My eyesight is not the greatest. In fact, I just recently started back driving, and I have to wear a patch on my eye in order for me to be able to focus when I drive. Even now, I'm looking at the camera, and I'm not truly focused like I want to be because with this eye, it's just not fully aligned yet. Um, so I'm still working on that. Um, also, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Um, I also end up getting, well, hold on, guys. Okay, so it's been a journey for me as far as um, physical therapy. Um, I haven't done quite a lot of that. So I'm just now starting to work on getting back in the gym because the physical effects that this stroke caused is when I say very tired a lot. I work from home right now, and that's going to end because they gave your boy his pink slip today. Punk ass pink slip, but it's all good. It's all good. Um, I truly believe that things happen for a reason, and God spared my life because He has something greater for me. There's still work to do, and I'm embracing that change, and I'm super excited about life, even with what's going on with me. Sorry. I had a great birthday weekend last week. I didn't share it on social media, but I had a great time, y'all. Really did. Went out to dinner, you know. got some great gifts. And 3 weeks ago today, I had some ninjas decided that they wanted to steal my car. So I end up getting a new car, and your boy ain't riding dirty no more. I'll share at some point what I got, but your boy riding clean, you know? So I'm grateful for that. Thank you, Lord, for just being there for me and just having me. I greatly appreciate that. Um, Also, what I've done is I've, as far as like lifestyle changes, I had to change what I eat. So I really eat much healthier now. I drink plenty of water, lots of water. I still drink my coffee, but I drink a lot of water to keep hydrated. Um, I don't eat a lot of fatty foods and fried foods anymore. I try to eat more vegetables and fruits. And my stroke was sort of a mystery to everyone because I wasn't stressed out as I had just retired 5 months prior to the stroke. And so uh, it truly was a mystery. And I don't really drink unless it's on a social occasion. I don't really eat a lot of fatty food, so none of this stuff really made sense to me. I just want to, tell you guys that pay attention to your body. You know, um, don't try to diagnose yourself because, like my doctor told me, that had I laid down and tried to take a nap because my head was hurting, the swelling that was on my brain would have took me out and I would have died in my sleep. So when I tell you that I'm so grateful to be here and be alive, I do not take life for granted anymore. Trust me when I tell you, I live every chance I get. I'm living. Um, I do know that initially I dealt with a lot of depression from the stroke because when this happens, your body is not the same. So I had to learn to live with dealing with uh, a new way of life. I thank God that I didn't have any paralysis, but I do get sharp stings in my left arm and left hands, and I have a lot of weakness sometimes in my legs. Um, Headaches as well. That's something that I deal with, and a lot of fatigue. But that's something that I've been working on. I had some guys, shout out to Ned, Graham, and also Hubert Jones, two of my Marine Corps buddies that came down to see me about 3 or 4 weeks ago and spent some time with me when they found out that I had a stroke. And those guys motivated me to to continue to get better and not give up on life. And man, I thank you guys, man, for just being there for me. I truly appreciate it. Um, I also would say to you guys, going back to paying attention to your body. Don't try to diagnose yourself. If something ain't right, go to the doctor. Get yourself checked out. People are dying left and right, and you know I understand that when it's your time, but don't try to make it come sooner than it needs to. So I would just say take care of your body, eat right, you know. I would also tell anyone that um, live life. So in life, I realized that there are no do overs. You get one chance, only one chance, and you need to make the absolute best of it. Don't play around, you know. Um, don't waste no time. If there is a business that you want to start that you've been thinking about, go ahead on and start that business right now, today. Don't worry, don't wait until tomorrow. Do it today. You know, as far as relationships are concerned, we need to get serious. Stop playing these little kitty games and decide on who it is and what it is you want and go for that. Stop playing these games, man. Life is really, really hard right now. So just just stop playing. That's all I can say. We need to grow up, elevate ourselves, and stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. Sure. I thank God every single day for sparing my life. And that's one of my biggest missions right now is to build a stronger relationship with God. And if you are watching this and you have a problem with, you know, me speaking and talking about the Lord, then I'm sorry. This channel is not going to be for you. But I am going to give God all the praise and gratitude and thankfulness every chance that I possibly get. Because when you stare death in the face, trust me, it changes you. And I'm truly a changed man at this point. I don't really have anything else to say at this point. I just wanted to share my story with you guys. And I knew that I didn't want to spend no more than 45 minutes on it. So I think I've been on here for about 30 minutes. But I just want to say thank you all so much, man, for tuning in. I do plan on doing more of these, but this was an opportunity for me to just get out of my comfort zone and do something totally different than what I've done before. So I know that today I've made a lot of mistakes, and it's okay. Uh, I do plan to do more. I'm struggle streaming, just trying to learn this process, all this software, this equipment, and all this other stuff. But I'm trying, you know, give your boy some grace, you know, say some nice and kind words if you don't mind on YouTube. I would greatly appreciate it, man. And I just want to say thank y'all so much. And you all enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you for tuning in to the Main Street CEO Live. Thank y'all so much, guys. Thank y'all. Have a great weekend. Don't quit, guys. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. Win. And I'm gonna do it again. Do not quit, folks. Don't quit. Do it again. Tell them I can't take no longer. Jordan, I can't take it by myself. Make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Comment. I greatly appreciate it. It doesn't matter if you like or dislike. I just
money.
have a great day, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you.